Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Now today, this is my 400th 400th video. I looked at the number, which was actually $3.99, and when I upload this it'll be 400. And I really think about how insane that is. And this isn't going to be some spectacular video. I think it's going to be me there's a picture in front of you, okay? You see a picture, and that's all you're going to see in this video. I really couldn't think of any. I couldn't use my webcam because it's too dark right now. And this is just going to be a video of me talking, I guess, about the last 300 videos I've done. And pretty much all of my videos actually in general. And this is not going to be like my YouTube story or anything like that. That's for 30,000 subscribers. But 400 videos. You have to think of how insane of a number 400 really is. And it's not like, I'm uploading. I upload like every single day. Sometimes twice, but very rarely ever. I still have to balance it with my real job and personal life. But since February, or maybe late March, I have been uploading every single freaking day. Not a single day I have had off since like March or February. I've been working every single day. Now, I don't mean I just upload every day, because I obviously do that. But what I mean is, every single day I'm either recording, editing, or doing something for a video. The only day of the week that I have off is Sunday. Now, Sunday, this is going to be me complaining at some point in this video. This is a completely random video. Maybe for those of you who actually just want to hear me talk and ramble, you can. If you don't, well, this is your time, 2 minutes in to click off, and don't let me further waste your time. But Sunday is the only day I have off from working on YouTube. And I still upload on Sundays, and, I put my video up, tag it in the morning. But I don't edit anything on Sunday, because on Monday, that's when I have to record my super review with my webcam to, have good daylight. Well, that's what I've been doing. The last couple times have been a little bit different. I've just been using images and stuff and edited those together. But on Mondays, that's when I edit and record my super reviews. Sunday, I upload a video, and then I'll take the rest of the day off. I go to work for like 8 hours, and then come home and relax, and then get up and do pretty much all that crap before it's too late, because I have to edit. I have to work crazy when I wake up on Mondays. Mondays suck. I hate Mondays. I always hated it when I went to school, and now I hate Mondays even more, because I have to get up and work as soon as I get up, basically, on YouTube stuff, which I love doing YouTube. I love it. It's the greatest thing I've really done with my life. It really is the most impressive and important thing that I've done with my life. I love being what I honestly would call myself an entertainer. Maybe some people disagree, that's fine. I give people information, I make entertainment videos, and I also make videos and live stream to make people laugh. Which I guess you could count as a comedian, but I'm not really a comedian. But I am an entertainer, I would say, so maybe I sound cocky like that. But I look at all my videos, and I think I do make some pretty good videos nowadays. But back in the day, it was shit. It was really bad. And when I say back in the day, I mean around the time I started doing stuff with Quaman, Rhymestyle, Black and Fist, the crew. That whole crew. From that point and a little bit before, and prior to that, my videos were not that spectacular, especially in the beginning. Wow. I had to learn all this crap about editing and all that stuff. I had no prior knowledge of this stuff. And it was really, really crazy, all that stuff. Like, learning all that crap. I've said this before, I started on my cell phone. In front of my cell phone, being like, hey, this is my Dragon Ball channel. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll get 2,000 subs within a year. Right now, it's been a little over, I started in. Maybe I'll have 2,000 subs by the end of 2015. That was my goal. 2,000 subs. I'm like, we can probably do it. Maybe not. That was my goal. End of 2015, 2,000 subs. Right now, it is. I started channel in July of 2014. So a year from then, and a couple more months. So like 13. Wait, I can't do math. 15 months. I have accumulated about 30,000 subscribers. And that number is even more mind-boggling. And it's only going to go up. I don't know what my new goal is for the year. I'm afraid to even set one. But I look at that freaking number and realize, when I look at that and realize everything I've accomplished in front of me and entertained all of you guys, and you guys love watching this channel. I love it when you freaking comment and give me your thoughts and all of it. I know some people, guys, there's guys out there, and I'm not going to name any names, but other YouTubers, you know them, they're all over the place. They're like, okay, let me hear your thoughts just so I can get some extra comments. I make these discussions because I want to hear what you guys think. If I say I want you to hear what you guys think, I really freaking want to hear it. I have been a little bit bad at replying to comments, and I do apologize about that. But when I'm putting in more effort into my YouTube videos, which I think my quality has actually improved significantly in the last month or so, I also have to, I'll upload. A lot of times, guys, when I upload a video, I upload that video and then I have to go straight to work. That's why you may not see me comment on a lot of videos as soon as they go up. It's very difficult for me to do that, especially because my job's very fast-paced and all that crap. But I generally like to hear what you guys think and talk about this stuff because I freaking love this show, Dragon Ball. It's my favorite thing ever. It really is. I'm not, obviously, Geekdom 101. I'm not as knowledgeable as him. Not even close. Nor Super Jaiyan. There's guys that are more knowledgeable than me. I do excel at certain things. I have a very bad memory, though. I know what I'm talking about a lot of times when I do stuff, but I've made mistakes. It's not like I haven't owned up to them, and I have no problem debating with people and changing my opinion on certain things. Never had a problem with that. But again, like I said, quick reminder, I literally have no idea where this video is going. I'm just talking about random things because this is my opportunity to speak about things that I want to speak about and give thanks and bitch about things. I don't know if that's part of this or not, but maybe that's for other videos. I have no idea. This could even be classified as another Inside DBN video, but it's 400th video. And I don't know how many people are going to actually sit through this thing. If you do, I insanely appreciate you listening to me talk. Where was I? Yes. About the comments. Like I said, I don't always reply to them. I can't reply to every single one of you either because I have thousands. Well, I can't say thousands. I get hundreds of comments a day. And between that, work, personal life, obviously keeping track of Twitter, Facebook account for the channel, among other things. Trying to Skype with some friends, Kwame and Blackfist. Insanely difficult to keep that all on track, I'm 19 years old, going on 20 in, I guess it'd be about, November 6th, so it's like 12 days from now. I got a lot of stuff in my life right now. A lot of stuff on my plate. And a lot of things that when you, I guess, graduate, I don't know. There's stuff that can happen in your life that kind of carries weight. And you think about it a lot. And it bothers you. I'm not going to get into it here. It's not that important. But I have a lot of things on my plate. That's why I don't always reply to comments. I'm sure you guys already figured that out. But I try to reply as much as I can. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. But back to old videos. How about that? I started off with my camera on my phone, like I said. I even edited the videos with the phone camera. Terrible idea. If that's all you have, guys, I highly suggest to wait and not edit on a phone because it looks terrible. I am surprised I had gotten as many subscribers. I got like about 100 subscribers before I stopped editing on my phone, which took about 2 months for me to get 100 subscribers, which is, in hindsight, I know a lot of people that have been going at this for years and don't even have 100. And I'm not trying to downplay anyone, but it just goes to show that YouTube in general is like the lottery. You have to. I fail at regular lottery tickets. I spent $20 on a ticket today. Won nothing. I thought I won $5 million. I was really excited. Did not win it. But YouTube is like the lottery. You are not guaranteed to be successful, even if you are very good at content. I know a lot of guys that make better videos than anybody that I've worked with, and they are nowhere near any of our sizes. And that's a little sad, but at the same time, it's very hard for YouTube to calculate that kind of stuff. It does the best job it can with what it does. I think it's got a good system, even though none of us really fully understand it. But, when you do YouTube, you got to gamble a little. But don't. The one thing that I can give, and I've always said this, and Quaman says this is the number one thing for me, guys. Okay, there's actually two things. Two things that you need to know when you do YouTube. Number one, and this is a very difficult one, especially if you are now trying to do a Dragon Ball channel, because when I started, it was starting to get a little bit more popular for the channels, but it still was a little bit less of a oversaturated market. Now it's getting to be pretty saturated, so it's getting very overwhelming with the amount of new channels on the market for Dragon Ball. It's going to be harder now for a lot of you guys, but the two things, number one, and like I said, this is very difficult, you have got to stand out. Otherwise, you're going to be known as XYZ. You're going to be known as one of three things. You're going to be either A, and this is going to be some brutal honesty here, even though I don't think it's that mean, but don't take it the wrong way. You're going to be known as either A, Rhyme Style knockoff or clone, B, Quaman knockoff or clone, or C, who would be number three? Maybe just those two. I can't say Black and Fist because no one really does what he does, really. Okay, there's two. Don't fall into those two categories, a Rhyme Style or a Quaman. They're both great content creators, but doing what they are doing is not going to necessarily make you popular because people are very self-aware. They are going to recognize that you are trying to imitate, especially, and I've noticed this one, and like I said, there's going to be some honesty here. When you're with Quaman, and what ifs are very, very complicated. Obviously, Quaman is known for his what if segments. If you try to do those, and I've done them before, and you do them poorly, people are going to respond to that, and they're not going to be friendly. I don't do what ifs anymore. Wanna know why? Because I'm not good at making them. I've helped, and he'll tell you this if you ask him. I've helped him with quite a few what ifs, and I've been a great asset to them. But I don't like making them my own. It's not that I have a problem making, figuring out what would happen. I have no problem figuring out what should happen in the story. I can do that fine. I don't have the best plan on how to set those up, though. He is the essence of the what ifs for Dragon Ball. No one does a what ifs better. There's no argument against that, I don't think. There's a couple guys out there that might do them too, taking his topics as well, but they're not anywhere near as good. Now, when I mentioned Rhyme Style, what I really should have said is, I said Rhyme Style because he is like the biggest one for this, but that's the gameplay guys. the daily gameplay, you get your gameplay fix, you get your news fix as well, and some discussions as well. There's a couple of guys like that. Rhymestyle is the biggest one, but that is going to be the most overpopulated section of the Dragon Ball community, I would say. And this is coming to think of this video in general, as I said, I have no idea what its main focus. It doesn't have a main focus. Maybe I'm talking about my channel, giving you guys some tips on the side. Something like that. Pretty casual. No real editing here of the audio. But you don't want to do you want to try not to do what Rhymestyle does, because you gotta look at it the same way as a gaming channel. No one's gonna be successful in a gaming channel now unless you already have a well-established channel, like 100,000, couple 100,000, and then you split off and do a gaming channel. You're gonna have a fan base already built in there. But if you're coming online and making something up, like if I started with a gaming channel, even back then, I would be nothing. I would be lucky to have 200 subscribers, and that is generous. You cannot be the more saturated an area of any genre is, the less likely you are to succeed unless you get very lucky. So when you do Dragon Ball, you are going to need to stand out really well. Now, how did I stand out? Well, the way I stood out, and this is just from my perspective, I have no idea what you guys subscribe for, and if you guys want to let me know why you subscribe to my channel, feel free to let me know, because I'm curious myself. What I try to do is give the most real and honest opinion. I try to analyze different parts of the series from a variety of ways. And I've talked about this with Quaman and Black and Fist, is I am the embodiment of pretty much every section of the Dragon Ball YouTubing community. Maybe not every single one, but I have a little bit of Quaman, a little bit of Black and Fist, a little bit of Rhymestyle, a little bit of geekdom, a little bit of everybody, and then I put it in to my own bubble. Not necessarily stealing any ideas or anything like that. Jack of all trades, master at few. I do think there's some things that people will come to my channel for as a main focus. A lot of guys really like my power scaling videos. I'm really trying to get into more of those, by the way. Mike from Laughingstock Media, I'll leave his link down below. He also is really good at power scaling. We go back and forth on power scaling. He's just as good, if not better, than me at power scaling. So if you guys like power scaling, go check him out. We disagree at some points, but we always have very, very, very good opinions on the matter. And I think that's what stands me out, is power scaling. Vegito 1089 does his power level list, obviously. But power scaling, I think, is maybe a reason why people will come to me. I do try to do those weekly Q&As every week. The only other person that does weekly Q&As are Geekdom and Mike. I don't know many other people that do weekly ones, but I think I was the first one that had them consistent. I think what really makes me stand apart, and this is going to be hard to do because it does take a lot of work, guys, and you guys can do this as well if you're going to do a channel. You're going to want good quality. I didn't start off with good quality. Like I said, I got lucky. My quality improved after months and months and months. You're going to want to make sure you have good quality stand out. And if you're going to be uploading daily, which I don't recommend starting off uploading daily because you're going to burn yourself out quick. I started off uploading once a week and it was crap videos once a week. You're going to want to have if you're doing it daily, like I said, you're going to want to have a large variety on your plate each week. What I try to do is Monday, Dragon Ball Super review. Tuesday, could be anything. Might be a random discussion. If I find up a random discussion, I'll put it on there. Maybe a quick little gameplay, like a 4 to 5 minute gameplay. Something to fill the day in. Wednesday. Every Wednesday is a Q&A. Every single Wednesday is a Q&A. Thursday, could be anything. Friday, could be anything. I've been trying to keep Fridays and Thursdays, a playthrough episode. So you're getting a playthrough episode once a week, a gameplay maybe once a week. I've been trying not to do too many gameplays each week, though. I really try not to. But I don't want to squeeze out bad discussion on, maybe evil Goku or something. It's terrible. I'm not going to squeeze a discussion out of that. Or I'm not going to talk about something in Super if I don't have anything to bring to the table. I'm not going to waste your time. My time and your time, really. So I try to keep, Super Review, one Super Review a week, a playthrough video a week, Q&A every week. My bigger topics, my bigger videos I try to upload on Saturdays. Maybe like I just upload that collection edition review. I think that's a big video for some people. I found it to be a big video. Maybe not incredibly edited, but there wasn't too much to edit. But it was something that I wanted to cover because it's a big release. Ken Sane's Breathe in Space, Ken Cell Destroy Solar System. Big topics like that on Saturdays is what I try to do. But those are the days that I have set in. Like, you should always get a Super Review Monday, always going to get a Q&A Wednesday, and you're going to get a discussion of substantial quality, a discussion top 10, something like that on Saturdays. And then the other days, I keep variety on those. You're going to get playthrough. I'm rambling on for too long about that part, but you guys get the idea. So try to figure out some schedule if you're doing that. But again, I don't suggest starting off with daily uploads. It's very difficult to stand out. And I do understand that. But the best advice I can give you is to stand out. And number 2, I did not forget the number 2. Number 2 is, this can be hard for some people. Never give up. It sounds cliche. It is not cliche. Because if you give up, let's say I was doing YouTube for, I got up to 500 subscribers after 6 months. If I quit then because I wasn't growing fast enough, I just wasted the last 6 months of my life. So if you're going to start something, you finish it. And that's the way the way I live my life now is if I want something, I work to achieve to get it. No matter what, happens. If I upload a video that doesn't do so well, maybe I put 9 hours into it. Oh well, it's a flop video. It never really bothered me if a video didn't do good. I've had plenty of videos that have gone right under the radar. It doesn't really bother me. I wish they'd get bigger. I think that they're deserving of more views, considering I have a video that has 630,000 views, and it's just a gameplay, and me doing a kind of lackluster discussion on if Gohan lost his Mystic form, which wasn't a bad discussion in the first place, but my execution out was terrible. And that video does not deserve as many views as it has, but it has got. I'm not going to complain that it got as many views as it has because it's a lot of views, but I wish a video better deserving had gotten those views. And it does bother me, and that that doesn't, obviously YouTube, like I said, can't do quality control too well on a lot of things. But it's interesting that a video like that can get so big. But there's a lot of really bad videos that have gotten huge. Just look at the music we listened to today. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple things I think a lot of guys, if you're going to be doing YouTube channels, or if you're already doing YouTube channels, take a lot of what I just said into consideration. I'm by no means a YouTube expert or any serious veteran. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts and my perspective on maybe how to help you be a little more successful on your channel. And yeah, I mean, I freaking love doing this. I do, and I'm going to continue to do it for a very long time. This, like I said, it's one of the greatest things I've ever, it is pretty much the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. I haven't really been that successful of a person in life. I mean, I'm still very young. But to have all these, followers and fans is just mind-boggling. And the fact that there's going to be more to come is even more insane. And I can't imagine how, Rhymestyle or Quaman, over 100. Rhymestyle's almost at 200,000. I can't imagine how they feel about all this insanity. And maybe I'll talk to them about that one time, get their thoughts on it. I haven't really discussed it with either of them. But, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't want to say too much because I gotta leave a lot for the 30,000 subscriber special, which is going to be up in probably who knows when. I haven't even made it. But that'll be pretty soon. I'm already really close to 30,000. I'm like, what, 29,400 or whatever? 29,400, something like that. Some crazy freaking number. But, really, not sounding cliche, not sounding like a weirdo, not sounding like a fruitcake, or a weirdo, as I said weirdo twice. But, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really do thank you guys, because you guys, believe it or not, improved the quality of my life. Because during the beginning of I'm not going to get into this stuff really, but when I started doing YouTube and a good deal into, on and off, there have been moments where I've been very, very depressed about certain things. And there are still flashes of that I do get. It's never anything too serious now. But without YouTube, who knows really what could have happened with my life, where my life could have turned. Would I even have wanted to keep working at my job? Would I want to really do anything? Would I just sit at home and be a bum? I don't even know. But you guys instilled so much confidence and, to use olden terms, vigor into my life that it really turned a lot of things around. My personality is a lot different. And it's for the better because I was very immature before YouTube. And now, this confidence swelling through my body and all these things changed that, quite frankly, most people I even knew after high school probably, I still haven't seen them or I stopped talking to, don't even know the kind of person I really am anymore. Because they haven't seen me. They haven't seen the type of person I've changed into. And, there's people that I've chosen to stop talking to, or they've just left contact with me because they didn't like my, personality or what I thought. They're lost now because I think I've turned into a great person. Not trying to sound cocky, but you guys seem to love my personality that I add to my playthroughs and my videos and all that stuff, and I really do. It's just insane. And I love and appreciate all of you guys that watch my videos. So, thank you guys for watching my content. Here's to another 4,000. Let's get up to why did I say 4,000? 400 videos. Jesus. If I ever get to 4,000 videos, that's a bad thought. Continuing on. Thanks for 400 videos. I mean, I made them, but you watched them. And the amount of minutes that added up between everyone watching that is insane. There's too many numbers. And I was never good at math. So again, thank you guys for watching all my videos. You guys all freaking rock. Thanks for subscribing, liking, interacting, being a part of this community this freaking little nation. I know I said it. No one wanted to say the word nation, but I said it. Thank you for being a part of Dragon Ball Nation. Something that I made, and you guys are a part of it, and you guys continue to be a part of it, and contribute in all sorts of different ways, and it's freaking awesome. And maybe there'll be a website down the line, all sorts of crazy stuff. Who knows? I'm only at almost 30,000 subscribers. I'm still pipsqueak on the internet, but eventually, in years from now, this whole thing, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to expand into a lot of things. I have a lot of plans, so stay on the lookout for what is to come. Most importantly, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later.